What's going on, everyone? So you'll notice that I'm not playing Vanguard Zombies for gameplay today, and that's because I don't even want to touch that atrocity of a game with a 500-foot pole. I know I don't usually talk about Call of Duty on this channel because I'm more of a variety commentary channel, but I'm very passionate about this franchise, and I just want what's best for it. I love COD, like, I'm a COD sucker. I've played basically every single game, minus the first 3 in the series. My personal favorites are COD 4, BO2, and BO3, despite the fact that the campaign is a giant pile of horse cum.
Train go boom.
Now, I've noticed over the last few years that COD has basically become this game where they not only release it every single year, but they release each iteration with less and less content than the last. Less guns, less maps, etc. COD is like the Madden of war games, and I honestly just feel super fatigued from playing it every year. And it's really brutal to try playing a new Call of Duty every year when it just doesn't have a lot of content in it. So when I heard that Vanguard was going to include 20 multiplayer maps, mostly new, and almost 40 weapons at launch, I nearly pissed out of my ass. The game is on the Modern Warfare Engine 2, which is great because the graphics are outstanding, so I've watched the campaign, and it's amazing. It's like being inside of a movie. I'm not much of a World War II shooter guy because I think that subgenre of FPS is a bit overrated and outdone at this point, but damn, the campaign is intense and brutal and violent, and the storytelling is impeccable. Like, I would love to have a Vanguard sequel in the future. That's how good it is. The multiplayer is great too, considering there's actually content this time. Like I said, ton of weapons, lots of maps, there's a variety, and that's what helps a game succeed, especially at launch. Variety. 2 solid staple game modes right there. Can't complain. Then, when I heard that Treyarch was going to continue the Dark Aether storyline in Vanguard,
Zombies.
I nearly shitted out my dick. Until I saw actual Zombies gameplay, and that's when I stopped having fun. Before I rip into Vanguard Zombies' asshole, this abomination of a game mode is not Treyarch's fault. Not the developer's fault at all. It's Activision's fault. Activision keeps overworking Treyarch and the Zombies team. Treyarch keeps getting forced into these different projects and never has time to complete their own game. BO3 was the last Treyarch game to be on a 3-year cycle, and actually, believe it or not, it was their only game to be on a 3-year cycle. And what I mean by 3-year cycle is that the developers had 3 years to work on the game. And for the most part, it was great. Zombies was fantastic and multiplayer kicked ass. Ignore the campaign and it's a great game.
Train go boom.
Then Treyarch started getting shafted and fisted by Activision. BO4 died halfway through its life cycle because Treyarch had to save what eventually became Cold War from turning into dog shit. Then, the Zombies crew had to stop working super hard on Cold War Zombies to focus on Vanguard Zombies, and if Modern Warfare ends up getting a Zombies mode by Treyarch, then you know it's probably going to be incomplete as well. And by the time Treyarch's next game rolls around in 2023, the Zombies mode might be ass too, because these poor developers don't get enough time to craft a finished product. I also have a problem with people like certain influencers in the Zombies community trying to justify the release of Vanguard Zombies, saying that it isn't bad or anything.
Train go boom.
Just imagine how it'll be by the end of the year. It'll be great. Oh, shut your dirty whore mouth. A game should be completed before launch. I know there's going to be some hardcore players in the comments going, but Jonathan, the devs promised to continue updating the game throughout the year. I'm sure that by the end of the year, Vanguard Zombies will be enjoyable and fun. Yeah, here's the thing. The game mode should have either been completed before launch or Vanguard should have just launched with campaign and multiplayer only. I don't know why people are so forgiving these days of the fact that most video games launch half finished and don't end up completed until the end of the year when the game just gets replaced by another. That's stupid. A game should be completed before launch and filled with lots of content that can last longer than when a new content drop releases. Multiplayer in Vanguard is a great example of that. There's a ton of weapons to use, lots of maps to play. It's stellar. Plus, we're getting shipment again in a few weeks, then Season 1 will drop with 3 more maps. There's content there. You want to know what Vanguard Zombies is lacking? Content. Do you want to know what should have been in Vanguard Zombies at launch? Content. Do you want to know what kind of content they're adding into Vanguard Zombies in Season 1? A pause button for solo. Something that should literally be a standard feature at launch. I think the blow would have hurt a little bit less if the game just launched with campaign and multiplayer and no third mode at all. Alright, so now that we've all played Anal or whatever it's called, I think we could all agree that Vanguard Zombies is the worst third mode in any Call of Duty ever. Even worse than Spec Ops in Modern Warfare 2019, which, if you haven't played that pile of horse cum, then you're very lucky. Because it was like trying to fit a square inside of a circle while being fisted by a whole army. I mean, good lord, where do I start? Vanguard Zombies basically stripped back every single feature from Cold War Zombies, which makes everything very bare bones. There's not a lot of objectives to complete in Anal either, which, if there isn't a lot to do, then what's the point? The only real thing that a player can do in Duranal is to complete camo challenges. Speaking of camos, have you seen the new Dark Ether camo? It's just animated green tire. It looks horrible. You can't pause a solo game either, like I mentioned before, a feature that should just be a staple in any game. That is a big red flag if it's not there at launch. And at this point, there is nothing saving this game mode right now. If you want my honest opinion, I think that there just needs to be a new dev studio that focuses solely on zombies, and I think that they should develop a standalone zombies game featuring all Treyarch Zombies maps in existence, remastered, have it on the Modern Warfare engine, have every new COD integrate with the zombies game so that there's always new weapons to choose from in-game, and just update the game like Warzone. Keep it going for multiple years. New maps, new challenges, rewards, customization, whatever. At least if they do that, then we won't have to look forward to being disappointed if a third mode in Call of Duty ends up kicking the bucket like Vanguard Zombies did. And I'm sure zombies will be in a better state by the end of the year, but the first impression really makes or breaks the game mode. And if I'm being honest, I think a lot of people are going to back away from this mode. And like I said before, it is not the developer's fault. It's not Treyarch's fault. It's not Sledgehammer's fault. It's nobody's fault other than Activision for pushing these developers. But let me know your thoughts and opinions on Vanguard Zombies down below. Do you actually enjoy it, or do you hate it like everybody else does? Let me know. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon, follow me on all of my social links, and join my Discord server. Links are in the description below. Have a great day, everyone, and remember that Vanguard Zombies is doo-doo.